Everybody says it's OP though.
Yeah, that's where I'm like tempted to respec that I can equip it, but then I don't know if I'd actually want to like how much else other than just meeting the requirements to use it would I want. Because I like having faith and it's an intelligence sword.
The fallen
Oh, what's up, boyos?
Not much. Just starting my new game 4 or Journey 5 or whatever you want to call it.
Damn.
He's kicking ass, taking names.
The great
Yeah, really.
Elden Ring was shattered.
Journeys 2 through 4 were pretty fast playthroughs. I skipped a lot of stuff. This one will be another fast one, but the one after will be a thorough one.
The lands between.
That'll take at my own pace. A lot of Final Fantasy content coming out. So.
So what are you up to in your games?
Marika the Eternal.
I was just
nowhere
running around
found.
getting some sights of grace and leveling up a little bit of my
Night of the Black Knight.
guy that I was helping out, Claire, since I was
Godwyn the Golden
pretty far behind her
was first to perish.
level-wise, so
Yeah.
just trying to catch up a little bit.
Soon, Marika's offspring.
You want me to escort you anywhere?
I don't think so.
Shards of the Elden Ring.
I don't think I need anything too crazy.
The mad taint of their.
I'm also just happy to run around anywhere and earn XP doing whatever.
Triggered
So
the shattering.
just stalking you as you go through your missions.
See how it is.
War from which no lord arose.
How's your game going, Canada?
Good. I'm at level 153.
A war
Oh, damn.
leading to abandonment
I don't like losing runes.
by the
So,
greater will.
but a grind of like, these are my precious. I will not lose them.
Rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead, who yet
That's
live.
been a little helpful.
I
But then,
definitely did
Call
not
of
hear that because I
long-lost
just
grace
ran into some world
speaks
boss and the
to
music
us
kicked
all.
up really loud.
Sure. I was just really just saying that I don't like losing
Horaloo,
XP.
chieftain of the Badlands.
So it's helped that, you know, not
ever
losing a
brilliant
full level
Gold mask.
has been very helpful
Fear,
in
the
leveling up
deathbed
for the
companion,
most part.
the loathsome dung eater,
But I did just lose 100,000 and wasn't too
and Sir Gideon
It was definitely a
Boromir,
bummer though. Would not repeat.
the all-knowing.
How many do you need to level up?
150, I think, at this
Okay.
point. I mean, it's enough.
It's a decent chunk.
Oof, I wish.
Like
Like 800,000 runes to level up for me.
Oh, man.
I will say though, we joined Winston to fight a guy in the mountains on his world, and I think he was in +3 at the time, and I think I had a full level just for running around fighting at his side because of how much more XP everything
to the lands between.
gave.
That'll do it.
I was like, oh, look at that.
To stand
And then he met me in
before
the
Elden Ring
it was the the river basin, the blood area,
and become
and did a
the
giant wave
Elden
of
Lord.
spell murdering, and by the time we got to a grace point, I had 2 levels.
The boss is hard though, the commander.
Yeah, that big blood guy.
Oh, Commander Neil or whatever?
Yeah, the one with the summons 2 knights.
Yeah, I'm fighting the other one, the other version of him right now, in Caelid.
I pissed off one of these clean rot knights. Kind of a pain in the ass. They just block shit, they throw shit, they hurt. Don't you cast your spells at me. Startle and Winston. Yeah, get on the ground. Stupid.
I don't have the rot dog spirit. Get this collection run.
It's the best those two have ever died. I think I almost have the full clean rot outfit now too.
You have the what, Canada?
Most of the clean rot outfit stuff.
Oh.
Clean rot knight stuff. Oh, I died right here. I don't want to come back to this spot. There's some sniper who like practically killed me, knocked me off like a bridge. And then I fell to my death.
What a jerk.
I know.
I can't tell when rot is procced. I've never this rut instead of doing bleed like last playthrough, I'm doing rot this playthrough. I can't really tell if it's procced or not on an enemy. I can tell poison because I see green. I don't know how to tell if you've procced rot or not.
Yeah, I don't really know. I'm using the Anspur rapier, and I don't really know either.
Using the rot axes, the red ones, the great colossal axes.
Rot asses.
Yeah, rotten asses.
That probably
Alright.
does a lot of damage.
Mimic me, go kick ass. What? Oh, that hurt. I did not realize there was a big tree guy. Oh.
Unulcerated tree spirit or whatever.
Yeah. Man, I don't want to be here. Oh, and he spits out rot? Man, what a jerk.
What a rotten personality.
Got him.
Alright, you just keep going, mini-me. You're doing great.
Well, take kindness before you, maidenless runt. Who do you think I am?
Oh, he's dead.
I get this great.
Oh god.
Beginning of this playthrough, I could just speed through, because I don't need to do anything until Lernia.
Then how will you learn anything?
I'll tell you what, I learned in,
Hashtag.
Oh, this tree sentinel has come into the church. He's knocking all the walls down. What?
You're gonna learn today, boy.
All I wanted to do was run past you. You made me do this to you. What? This never happened before. That's the first time it's ran into the church on me.
I had a guy sound the alarm on me. I never had him actually get that far. Didn't seem to help him though. I mean, him or anyone else. No one came.
Too much murder.
Poor guy.
Spurt, what are you doing, bud?
Got one job and then he does his job successfully. And still no one comes to his aid.
Yeah, I really can't tell when rot's procced or not. Especially with poison as the other attribute on the weapon. It's like, because their health moving will not be the tell.
Have you determined you have a favorite, Winston?
I don't make favorites among friends. You're all equal to me.
But how about you and your weapons?
Oh, I like double colossal weapon, jump attack spamming, bunny hopping.
You're good at it, so.
Was that the first build that you did? The
Yeah, that
two
is
axes?
the first build I did. Started off with 2 axes, got enough strength for 2 great axes, then got enough strength for double colossal. That was the first build. It's similar to this build, except this build has more status effect-y stuff. I was Frost on that one. Daggers was pretty fun though. Frenzy casting was fun. Casting's kind of fun, but casting's actually kind of hard in PvE, especially later in the game. Things like to not let you cast ever, or at least all the
Get up
fun.
on your face and stop.
Grabbing a
Or
beer.
at least I don't let you cast all the fun stuff. Leave me alone. I just want to activate the grace. Why does Melano want to talk to me? Is it because I skipped all her dialogue?
Probably.
This time, this light, but now you can see the rays upon the cliff. A demigod. If the rays and the Elden as an ally, I pray to face upon the a demigod. If the rays and the Elden as an ally, I pray to face the.
Spurt.
Everyone who only to have that. Did you know it's quite you're all heading to some ties. Well, that, but I don't have. It's scary. I want to know nothing.
It's scary.
Can you take the poor and it'll be glad. It was tell them I love. I'm trying to get. It was tell them I love. I'm trying to get.
I agree.
I say it is hilarious though when you're on a horse and you do your trigger attacks with colossal weapons and it just lifts people up in the sky.
That sounds like a good time.
Oh, I do not like the clean rot ladies with their. Oh, get rid of it. There we go.
Where are you right now,
Oh.
Canada?
Oh, I'm about to die. It don't matter. It's okay, I'm at the grace. And I had 700 XP, so it's okay.
A lot of XP.
But just 700. Not even 1,000 or anything, just 700. The Ethel Brace of the
Oh,
tree.
yeah, you're in a nasty spot. A lot of damage.
That's right. We got you this time, girl. For some reason, I think they're women. They're very tall women.
I think they are, if I know who you're talking about. With like the ladies in
The
the
clean rot with the spears and the...
red and white outfits,
Yeah.
or red, white, and gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just kind of assumed they were ladies as well.
They are.
Oh, there you go.
Well, they're very talented.
Forgive me to see
All the Black
you
Knife assassins are ladies
seem
also.
turned, whereas I merely
Nice.
but I can take you to the gathering place. Very well. Let my hand.
They'll steal your life and your heart.
Literally.
So talented. I'm pretty sure women are the most talented enemies in this game.
Take that back. Radon exists, huh? Disagree.
You're a new nomad lad.
I mean, he wasn't great, but he wasn't
I see nothing
terrible.
special. Trap, that's all there is. No, well, no grudging in my being a pretty sight, despite my diff sides here.
Is it weird that I'm so mad that his like arena takes up so much of the map?
I have not found him super challenging anytime I've faced him. I must have missed the fun on the first playthrough because he was nerfed on my first.
Yeah, the first time I fought him, it was pretty gnarly. It was awesome, though. Some crazy epic fight.
Oh, that counting very well. It is sick.
Well, I played him much
Allow you
after,
the
so
house
I'm
can
assuming he
remember
was well nerfed by time.
Yeah, he was nerfed by then, unfortunately.
Then they
I haven't
unnerfed him a
been
little
back
bit.
to. Oh, did they unnerf him?
Yeah, they unnerfed him a little bit.
Oh, good.
But I mean, he's
he was
just.
hard enough, but he was doable.
I just never had problems with his attacks for some reason. I mean, whatever my dodge patterns are work naturally for his kit. The only time I ever die is when I fail to dodge a stupid meteor incoming. It one-shots me. That's the only time I die. It's not the phases that are the problem, it's the transition. That's the problem.
Transition. Yeah, that definitely killed me.
I don't think it did. Maybe I just knew something big was coming, and I was just like, I got a lot of stamina. I'll just keep rolling.
Well, of course.
I know vigor is important, but I have never regretted having as much stamina as I do.
Yeah, I leveled endurance a lot in my first playthrough also. I like being able to equip a bunch of different stuff.
Just not feeling like held back because of any of that. It's always nice. Don't want to fight you, tree guy.
But he wants to fight you.
He does. He's been giving me the eye this whole time, and I've just been kind of avoiding him.
I gotta sign off for a bit. I have to go play with Spurt. He's getting pretty antsy, it seems like.
Holler back, you know.
Ain't no holler back, girl.
But I am.
P, bananas, B, A, N, A, N, A, N. Different song, same time.
Is it a different song?
Yes.
No, I don't believe you. It's not a different song. There's only one song in this whole world. Alright, be right back.
Why is my phone? Good child. I am just an awful person. I just do not give a shit when people have kids. Like, at all. Okay, congratulations.
You did one of the easiest things that there is to do.
Get
Put
fucked.
2 and 2 together. Raising the kid much harder. Doesn't help I'm not much of a child to begin with, so.
The miracle of childbirth that has been done by billions and billions of humans over and over again.
All the time. Way too much. Didn't even say they're like rabbits anymore, they're like humans.
The annoying thing about this run is I think 2 seedbed curses are in the Halleck tree and 1 is in Volcano Manor. Which I usually never even... Oh, I just ran the wrong way and fell down. Oh, well, we gotta go back up. I never go to Mount Gelmir in these fast playthroughs, so that's kind of annoying.
Yeah. Ooh, gave me a smithing stone 7. Thanks, random dude. See, I'm not very familiar with the bow and arrow.
For I use a bow and arrow on every build when I just have it because it's useful for some things. I don't like primarily use it for damage, but bows and arrows seem pretty useless in PvE overall, other than specific scenarios.
How do I use a great bow? I got the short bows to work. Can I just not have anything else equipped, or it just seemed like I wasn't letting me draw arrows.
You need to have great arrows equipped. Can't use regular arrows.
Okay.
That's probably what it was.
I was so confused, and I'm like, what is happening?
Just like you can't use crossbow bolts for bows. Can't use regular arrows for great bows.
I did accomplish those invisible assassins, Winston.
Nice. I mean,
I
you
went
had
and
to, or
got,
you wouldn't be in the Halleck tree.
I suppose, actually.
I assumed.
Yeah. It wasn't too bad, but I did go get the
Sentry
I thought,
torch.
yeah, I had to look up where.
I'm thinking about looking up where the rot dog summon is. Yeah, actually. Elden Ring rot dog summon. It's in Caled. Zoomed.
What are you playing as in our straw, you bloody thief? How dare you trample us, you filthy thief?
Okay, where is this lady? One of these buildings. Mark each one, go until I find her. Gotta be in one of those two. Oh, my game just crashed.
No.
Feels like it.
Sorry.
You did the thing. Julie, do the thing! I love how it tries to tell me, you shouldn't quit the game like that. Oh, okay, thank you. I didn't know.
Sorry, game.
I'll remember that next time you force quit me out of the game.
How foolish of me.
That's rather my mistress, but I was a cost. Could I ask you that thug only if you've any qualms? Oh, what a blessing. The thug should be resting, please.
I think you need 5 seedbed curses total, and there's only 6 in the game. I'll make sure I do this quest to make sure I don't lose one of them.
I'm assuming you haven't accidentally picked up any beforehand.
No, I can't. Pretty far. All of them are farther in the game.
What are you looking trying to start?
I just meant through all your playthroughs. I mean, does that stuff carry over?
I'm not in love with
Say that again?
you're a
Does
shrewd
your
one,
stuff
Chief,
carry
first.
over from one game to the next?
No, not quest item.
Alright, things no damn used to any old bloody idea, mate. Oh. Alright then. I could be persuaded to sell you some other bits too. You're tarnished too, eh? Can you see it then? I can't see it at all. Makes no bloody sense anyway. Why some no-name shithead like cruel bloody joke, you ask me. Maybe something went tits with it. Maybe a tree, I'm saying. Oh. Alright, well. Sod the particulars of the matter. It ain't my fault she's stupid enough to get anyway. She ain't alright, that one. Lucky she ain't died on the bloody roadside, I reckon. Never met someone with it. We'd make good mates, so I'll be seeing you.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. We missed you.
I believe it.
I'm lost.
Without me?
Yep. With or without you.
But more literally. I should open my map and put a marker down. Yep. I should have, because I right past where I need to go. But once you're in combat, it won't let you open your map for some reason. I mean, it's Elden Ring. If I want to commit suicide by opening my
You
map
should
and
let me.
Yeah, exactly. It's actually really annoying that they do that.
Yeah, it is actually interesting
The thug should be resting, please.
that they don't allow you to.
Oh yes, thank you, kind. Did I forget? I see you are very brave to steady such. Please, brave most time. Are you on a volcano?
Your website said. Alright, I think I'm good enough now to just do the academy and be done with it. Gotta get this stupid 30 minutes in and I'm going to go fight Renala.
Oh,
Let's go. I gotta get I always forget to get the key. This time I won't. So I run all the way up there. I'm like, oh wait, I don't have the key to get in.
American.
Are any of the seals, like the source seals or whatever, are they worth it?
It depends on the build and stuff you're doing. I find that if I'm a melee build, the source seals are not worth. But
Yeah.
I would think on like a caster build, they can be. And also make sure to check what stats they're actually raising, because there's Americas and Radagons, and each one does specific stats. So just because it says it raises attributes, it might be raising useless attributes for you. It doesn't do
Yep, it
all of
doesn't.
them. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's sad. If you're gonna make me more vulnerable, at least give me everything.
Imagining they might even become more useful though later. It depends. If things are one-shotting you, then they're really useful. If things aren't one-shotting you, I don't think they're very useful. I tested them out for a while, and the game was significantly harder using them for me than it was not using.
I can see that.
Hello, Mr. Dragon, you sleepyhead. Goodbye, Mr. Dragon, sleepyhead.
Well, I determined this run through is just for XP. I've already had 3 negative encounters that I had to cash in health for on little guys, so clearly this is not the run for the
I kind of want to do double of that big-ass hammer on my next playthrough. I would need 60 strength for that, though.
I believe in you.
I think what other builds I might try. Pure
You gotta be
sorcery.
getting close to having that, don't you?
Well, I could if I respec. Yeah, I kind of like where
Sure.
my stats are right now, where I can pretty much equip anything I want. I just can't cast every single spell, and I can't equip the 60 int thing or the 60 strength stuff. Kind of an all-arounder with my stats right now, so I don't have to respec all the time.
Sort of, what are you running around doing?
I'm on Hero Forge at the moment. I'm not in Elden Ring.
I don't even know what Hero Forge is. Is that a
Really
game?
inferior.
It's a You can create like custom D&D minis on, essentially. So Ellen had gotten me a gift card for it for Christmas, and I finally got
Ooh.
around to actually attaching it to my account. I was like, I should probably actually do this. And so then I was thinking of ordering a mini for our next campaign that Tony's running.
Is that ever gonna happen?
I mean,
Someday.
probably at some point. I mean, I was pretty close to being ready to start mine, and then Elden Ring came out, and I completely lost all focus and desire to be a DM for a while.
I mean, I understand.
Like, I had pretty much everything planned out, even for the first, like, pre-encounter thing to, like, test out the system, and then it was just like, oh, what's this? Elden Ring?
Some new game? Huh, seems interesting. Give that a try.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
I love it.
Elden Ring's one of those few releases that exceeds expectations.
Mm-hmm.
I've put enough time into it that I do not regret buying it. I mean, even if it was hard, right? I mean, like, I was still very happy with it, so there's no actual regret at all, but
Yeah, you've made pretty good progress pretty quickly.
well, the big thing is anywhere that there's been a hiccup, you know, friendship is the ultimate.
Friendship does help. That's fun though. Suppose I can log back in.
I hate dogs. Go away, dogs! Canada
Speaking of dogs,
experienced a scarlet rot dog the other night.
yeah, it was not ideal.
Where they bite you once and you just die because the glitch happens where they hit you 60 times in 1 millisecond.
I know that glitch.
Happened to Canada when I was in his game. I was like, I'm like, you have to be scared of rot dogs. You do not want to be touching.
You don't want to anger the
It's fucking terrifying because you know, like one bite could be the end.
Yep, they jump at you, you bite, and you're like, wait a second, why am I dead?
Dogs are pretty agile, and
they have
a little
decided
crazy.
your death.
Not a good time.
Oh, there goes that. Won't be pillaging his corpse.
Man, these rot ladies, they have their eyes set out on me. They're gonna make it happen.
They like what they see.
Oh yeah. And how do you like it, bitch? Oh, you brought your sister. You have a sister. Ooh, don't like that.
You don't like that she brought a sister?
No,
Yeah, my Friday nights, that's usually a plus.
it's just a lot to handle at once, you know? A lot of pressure. I know I can do a good job with one, but then you throw in a second, and it's just...
Go away from me carrying night, I don't care about.
Too much to handle.
I mean, I worry it would be. I'd hate to disappoint two people.
Fine with disappointing one.
How goes the Elden Ring there, boyos?
I could probably use reinforcements. I get
Where you
pretty
at?
far. I'm in the... Oh, how do I pronounce this place?
The
Tree.
the hallow tree,
Yeah.
the brace at the bottom of it or whatever.
Got to the brace last night.
The hallow tree is no joke.
Somewhere around there.
I think it's the hardest legacy dungeon of all the legacy dungeons. So much shit in there kills you so fast.
Mm-hmm. It's so cool looking though.
I mean, I'm
almost
getting
fell off.
some great XP, but, you know, the cost of my sanity.
But at what cost?
But at what time? And I'm running on rooftops in the capital. It's a good time.
Nice.
Running on rooftops in the capital.
I like the capital.
It is a great time.
I don't give up my frivolous
El
ways and
Capital.
go somewhere else.
I wonder how late Walmart's open.
Well, yeah, at
Like,
least
usually-
11.
Flee, my sweetings. Come out from whence
Ours used to be a 24-hour, but they...
Yeah, after the COVID changed that, and then they never went back.
Where did he
Yeah.
And they're like, wait a
my
minute.
sweetings?
We're not losing that much profits, and everyone
Yeah.
just is okay with this.
Oh wait, we don't have to be open this whole time? Okay.
Well, I imagine it's got to be a cost thing. Because, like, sometimes people are like, well, wouldn't it cost you more to stay open? Well, sometimes it actually takes more money to close and then reopen, so
Yep.
they might just stay open because of that. You know, turning stuff off and turning it all back on, getting everything ready again. Especially
Yep.
the produce stuff, just easier to keep it open, even if you'd make minimal profits or none.
Well, I mean, not to mention then, like, just you can get people to be restocking and shit during that time, too. You can set standards of, like, hey, technically you should be doing checkout, but expect no one's gonna be here at 3 a.m.
Hell, I go there in the middle of the day and no one's there at checkout. Oh, you got 5,000 people here? Let's have one lane open. Or you just check out yourself. I always prefer to check out myself, unless I have a lot of shit, then I prefer.
I like checking you out too, Winston.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, I only prefer self-checkout because it feels like I don't have to wait in line or anything.
Yep.
I just can...
it's faster, actually, usually, if I just do it
Yep.
myself.
Yeah, like Winston said, if you have like a bunch
If I have a
of stuff,
cart full of shit, I'd much rather have
then
someone
I'm not
else.
doing it.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh.
The only
I
downside
did not
for me
think
is
that jump would kill me. That was like a 10-foot
Oh,
drop.
I should clip something from my stream the other night. You know how you can drop them little rocks and they explode if the jump would kill you? I dropped a rock and it hit the ground just fine, and I just fell off where the rock fell off, and I died. And I was like, this is some hot bullshit.
I
You
was
can throw
hoping.
items that explode if
Yeah,
you
the
die?
glowstones and rainbow
Oh.
stones will explode if you
Yeah.
drop them off an edge, and it's a
Interesting.
killable height.
I was
Elden.
really.
In Elden Ring, even the rainbow stones betray you eventually.
I must
I
have
was
encountered
really
like
hoping you were gonna tell me that you died and then it exploded.
no. What I think happened was I was like
That would've been
right on the
amazing.
cusp, so the game like glitched out.
Oh. Decided it's probably fine. It was not.
I am doing a lot of damage, dude. Holy Christ. Colossal weapons do so much damage.
Yeah, dude. Especially with the jump attack.
Felton, I told you that I possess.
This
I have-
money hop.
I remember seeing
told you, he
Asmongold
possess, or have
at the end of
become
his
as
playthrough. He had two halberds, and he was doing like 2,000 damage every jump attack.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm doing
It was
the. I have the jump
insane.
attack talisman on. Helps.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Although rot seems hard to apply. I have rot on both axes, but it doesn't seem to always apply. I have to get a lot of hits in. It's not like frost. Frost is basically 2 jump attacks and they're frosted.
Get frosty.
Thinking about going and doing shopping at Walmart, even though it's late, because I was really sick yesterday. The Final Fantasy 14 patch came out, and I was super excited to play it, and then I was super sick all night, and then I was sick all day, and took work off today. I slept like 18 hours, so I woke up like around 3:30 today.
Damn.
So
You feel better though?
I do feel better now, yeah.
Good.
But now it's I do need groceries. It's like, can I go do a 10 o'clock Walmart run?
Yeah, why not?
I need
As long as they're
deodorant.
still open.
Sorry, I guess I should be calling these journeys because the game actually has a system for it. I'd be calling them New Game Pluses out of habit. What do you call it? Journey 5, New Game Plus. Or-
Well, I didn't realize that there's actually like.
Yeah, it's called Begin Your Journey 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Huh.
So like once you beat the game the first time, it's like Begin Journey 2? Question mark. I don't recommend beginning your journey right away.
No.
No, there's always stuff to farm and grab for the next one.
I suppose.
Trying to kill me with perfume. Sorry, bud. I got 2 big axes. I'll take the axes over the bottle of perfume any day. Although perfumes are actually busted, I might need them on my next playthrough more.
Please no. Dear me.
Man, how are you going for
No
what is the cap,
summons.
7?
No, new game. I'm gonna go to Journey 6, which is New Game plus 5, and I'm going to
Well,
do that run, full exploration, spiritless, summonless.
you must keep it. And if you should, then please.
Damn.
I chose
And then I'm gonna
to
quit
get
without
from
starting the
you.
next journey because I'm gonna wait till deal before I play the game anymore at that point, unless people ask for multiplayer. Then I'll have multiplayer. But otherwise, I'll be waiting for deal. I'll have played the game out at that point. There's a few things I haven't gotten, like spirit summons I've missed, but
I told you that I possess, or have you come was my other heart.
You've got most of it at this point.
So
yeah.
then I've no choice. Let's try. My apology. I hope that. Would you consider go? But there is something. Will you show me if you accept of the whereabouts? Thank you, kind. They say in castles. Then I say farewell. I will go with. Forgive me.
All right.
Call upon me when needed, and I will fight at your side.
Let's see.
Time to go. Wait, can I pre-use stuff before this fight? I wonder. Let's try.
How far are you in the playthrough?
I just started 58 minutes ago, and I'm about to go to the Altus Plateau.
Nice.
Well, I'm gonna go fight Ensha in the round table hold.
Yeah, when does he spawn?
Whenever you
Like,
get
what-
the Albinauric woman to follow you.
Oh.
Wait, when does he spawn?
Whenever you get the Albinauric woman quest line.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the reasoning is, I don't know if you've ever done Nefeli before you go to the Albinauric village and get the medallion from the man in the pot. But,
Yeah.
Yeah, she's there, isn't she?
yeah, if you do her quest line or talk to her at the beginning. But, so what she's upset because Gideon ordered that assault on that village. And Gideon's her adoptive father, right?
Oh. Yeah.
They're looking for the medallions because they're looking for Akela and Melania.
What, Claire?
And because you took the medallion,
Where is
Ensha
it?
tries to kill you.
Yeah, I
That's
haven't
what-
really looked into the Elden Ring lore at all. I should probably do that.
I
Do
think
a
I would
deep
enjoy
dive. Oh, there's so many good videos out there on it right now.
A lot of them have wrong information, though.
Well, everybody's still figuring it
Yeah.
out. I mean, Vonti's is a good one to start
I
out
agree with. Because he's very good at being like, this is theory and this is fact.
Those outfits
Yeah.
find 'em well.
Yeah, I
I
kind
mean,
of wanted
no,
to get
it's
through
reliable.
the game first, but
Well, he does kinda just drop the bombs right away if you haven't finished the game.
Yeah, I recommend
Like,
doing it
it
yourself
depends
first.
how much you want the true unspoiled story experience. But
Yeah.
I mean, you're probably gonna go into those fights and be like,
I suppose I'll ask
"What?"
her, certainly. I know who
anyways.
Right.
So, but that's part of the appeal of this game.
Yeah, I like the not being able to figure things out on my own in the first playthrough. Also,
Yeah.
the biggest bombshell in the game I actually figured out because I respec to regression a statue and figure out that secret ahead of time.
Are you out of food?
Yeah, I wonder, do you guys know the secret of America?
Down.
We
Fish.
invade countries for
I
oil.
haven't.
So,
I don't really know her.
Yeah, then we shouldn't say talk about it.
If I
Okay.
suppose I'll ask Master.
What do you want to know?
give me some time.
So I don't know if I would want to know or not, so that's the hard part.
Yeah, well, I think it's just cool.
Good to
but-
see. I have you to thank, though. I can have I'm as yet. But
I think it'd be pretty hard to figure it out on your own unless you're following certain quest lines.
Yeah, and following it really closely and such.
Well, there's a certain quest line that actually like spells it out, but that one I did not discover on my first playthrough.
Yeah, oh yeah. See, I did.
Oh, you
It
did?
took me a long time to figure out the last part of the quest, though. Because... Well, are you thinking about the Gold Mask quest? Because that's not
Yes.
actually the... Okay, that's part of the quest, but it's actually not part of the quest. It's,
Oh, really?
Muriel's the one that gives you the hint of what to do. So you can actually not do the Gold Mask. I didn't even know Gold Mask existed my first playthrough. So, but on my first playthrough, I figured out the secret because of the statue.
Cleric guy is looking for, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause he went to the
I
Atlas
didn't do
Plateau,
his
and then I
quest just 'cause-
completely forgot about him.
Yeah, me too.
Kind of like, yeah, all right, but see you never, bud. So, whoops.
Yeah, I followed Muriel's advice and figured out the secret. Although I had to come back to it later, KO actually spoiled me how to resolve it, because like I could not figure out how to do the statue secret, because I read the text and I looked through all my emotes and all my items, and I was like, I don't know. I don't understand. And he's like, have you looked through all your spells and incantations? I was like, no, I have not done that.
That's something I need to be doing? Oh.
Queen, a god, but have a grim.
Yeah, well, I think these games are pretty unique, and that's how their storytelling device.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really have a story. They have a lore. It's different.
Yeah, what? It's like a.
The story is
yeah,
simple. The lore is complicated.
I am known as a tarnished. I am you now.
Yeah, it's not. There isn't like an actual like traditional story. I mean, there's kind of like a very vague story through line you follow, but at the same time you can go any direction. So it's hard to. There isn't like a consistent story thread. But I like it that way.
Ditto. Straight. On in a body. Broken bill. Gotten straight. I'm gonna go collect it. It's a long fucking run though. Yeah, there was a bunch of quest lines I completely missed the first playthrough.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm missing almost all of them.
Yeah, I definitely missed a good chunk of them as well, but the ones that I did experience, like Ronnie's, were pretty incredible.
She's almost like... I feel like her quest line was almost meant to be the main quest line of the game, of all the side quest lines. It's like the most involved of all the quest lines.
Yep.
Yep. And actually, lots of the game is locked behind her quest line, funnily enough. Or chunks of the game, I should say. I still
Maybe
have...
you get to talk with Blaze, who's the
Awesome,
coolest.
yeah.
Oh, who is definitely the coolest character.
Edgelord Blaze.
He's guts.
He is. He's awesome. I like Blaze. I used his armor in my first playthrough, just because it was so sick.
I was using it for a while too.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the coolest armor sets in the game. If I ever do a strength character, I'm bolting straight for that armor set.
Yeah, I used the 2 colossal great axes that matched it too, and with Frost, I was full Viking mode. I just love the like wolven fur cloak on it. It's so sick. I didn't use the head though.
No, I didn't.
I want to be a wolf head.
Yeah, I'm no furry.
Well, that was awkward. I thought I was gonna do enough damage to kill one of the Erd Tree avatars, and it was
fucking hate those
not
enemies.
enough. He literally had like an imperceivable sliver.
That happens so much. You get
Like,
degraded by it. I will say though that once I learned that when they do their jump attack, that like sprays stuff when they land, you can actually roll behind them. It's all in a 180 in front of them, and you get a lot of
What? Oh god.
you get a lot of uptime on them when you do it that way. After that,
No way.
yep.
I honestly, that's probably.
I
one of
learned
my
that last
favorite-
playthrough. I literally learned that last playthrough.
I
They
knew
are
that
definitely
was
one of my
cool.
least favorite enemies in this game, just because. Not necessarily that they're like awful to fight, but there's a lot of them, and they just have a lot of health. So it just feels like you're just constantly grinding these assholes.
After you learn that trick, they're really easy, except for the attack with all the homing light crystals. That one sucks still for me.
I just get on, like, I just fight them on torrent and I just sprint away.
See, they're one of the
Yeah.
bosses that I find horse fighting to be worse than being manually up close.
Really?
Yep. Horse fighting
No,
is way worse. For me, at least. But that's maybe because I know the trick. To the spray attacks that leave stuff on the ground.
So, are you talking about the, like, the corrupted ones that shoot scarlet everywhere?
I think it's talking
Yeah.
more of the regulars. Well,
No, I
suppose
think they
the-
all have that attack, don't they, of some sort? Where they spray stuff out in front of them when they jump, leap?
Well, there's
Futured
the regular
one
ones
does.
that just summon the crystal balls. That
Oh, yeah,
just
that
shoot
though,
at
that
you.
one I fucking hate. I hate that one. That one
Yeah.
sucks.
Well, I think they all do that, don't they?
Yeah, they all can do that move.
Yeah, I fucking hate that move.
You want
But
them
it
to
just-
do you want them to do the like jump that leaves the spray because that there's like a bajillion uptime if you do the roll behind them during it. Like when they're about to land, you roll sideways and then you roll forward behind them and you get like a bajillion uptime.
I will definitely remember that for fighting these fuckers. In fact, I just fought one on foot in the capital. I wish I knew that before.
Yeah, so you want them to do the spray move. Especially if you're using like colossal weapons. I don't know about if you or daggers or stuff. Casting is a little different. Because I just went to town with my daggers on them every time they did that move.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that FromSoft, instead of like outright just like dumpstering bleed, they just target certain weapons. Because I kind of have a feeling they may nerf bleed in some way, but I hope they don't.
I mean, I didn't have a problem with it in PvE. PvP is what they'd have to be balancing around. I think it's really strong in PvE. Yes, but I don't know if it's
Yeah.
nerf-worthy good. At
No, I
least
don't-
not in subsequent playthroughs.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that's broken, people just don't use it.
Well, I think it's just the PvP community is so loud that their complaints tend to be float to the top. But I mean, I don't even know how many people like engage in the PvP of this game.
I kind of
I
like...
don't know.
It's okay. I mean, I never liked Dark Souls PvP, so I'm a bad person to
Yeah, I
ask.
didn't like. See, I never liked it either, just because it feels so floaty, and the phantom hitboxes and stuff just.
It's because
Yeah,
it's
never-
anything that's peer-to-peer is never good in my eyes. It's always awful.
Yeah, I just like when I get hit, and I'm like nowhere near an attack,
Yep.
and that happens like somewhat consistently. That
Yep.
just is very unappealing to me.
Or when it looks like you're just like chugging away at them and they're just like not taking anything. They're just
Yeah.
like, okay.
Like, cool guys, cool.
Yeah, did you like the PvP in Dark Souls 3, Aaron?
It was fine. It's not my favorite by far. Just PvP
Yeah, because
in
I know
general.
you played that with Mike.
Yeah, I played with Mike a little bit, which is kind of fun.
Yeah, those like big arena duels you guys would do.
Yeah.
Why can't I teleport? I have killed the only enemy I was anchored with. Got my rotten... Oh, I'm in combat with something again. Oh, it's the fucking patrolling things. God. Alright, we did little detail. I don't want to level this spirit summon up. I don't have any ghost warts or whatever at all. We go collect some real quick.
Yeah, might as well.
Hey, good.
There has to be one in that first dungeon with
Yeah,
the...
that system, at least in the new game, because I haven't done New Game Plus, I haven't really messed with the spirits much yet. But it seems like there's a lot of cool summons you can get.
Yeah. Well, funny thing is after this run, I'm not going to be touching them at all. That next run I'm going to do is spiritless. For the challenge. Spirits are kind of make the game a lot easier. At least some bosses.
Yeah, well, if you're going through and getting endings and kind of want to do some relax runs, I could see wanting to do spirits.
It makes it faster. There's some bosses like that Knight Commander that without summons are a fucking absolute bitch, or the double Crucible Knights, or double of any, or multiple of anything is always rough without the summon.
Yep. You got the 2 aggros on you, and it's just like, oh god.
Millennia was rough without Mimic Tear.
Speaking of Millennia, are you getting close there, Canada?
No, I'm just gonna go do some rebirth.
Oh, you're rebirthing, huh?
Yeah, I want to get the, I want to try out the Rivers of Blood.
The,
It's the bleed katana, isn't it?
It is.
I do really like that they rewarded you for exploring in this game with bell bearings that allowed you to purchase all upgrade items except for the very last upgrade item. Like you can just go to the Twin Husks and buy all the ghost port things.
Oh yeah.
Greetings.
That's
yeah,
really
that's
good.
very nice.
Yeah, I mean, the main thing to do is boost all the weapons you want to boost before you move to the new game.
Yep, that's exactly what I... Alright, now I need Love Wart 4. Where do I get that?
Alright, I got 2 very red-looking swords.
Nice.
Greetings. Are you here for...
Well, here's hoping I don't immediately hate the katana.
Well, the katana moveset is amazing. So
Yeah, the katanas are a lot of fun.
Yeah, I just gotta get used to it because I haven't.
They're pretty quick.
That is a positive.
It is a very big positive.
I like quick.
yeah, they're quick. They have bleed. They have pretty versatile moveset, and their reach is pretty good. So
I even like the L2 of this as well. Like I can get behind this sword.
I used this beginning samurai sword forever because I just loved the unsheathed on bosses was so good.
Yeah, the Uchi katana is really good. That's what I'm using on my PS5 character.
Speedrunners all do Samurai Start, right? Samurai Start's really good.
I did not. I was the Confessor.
yeah, it was a confessor too. Well, I think the samurai starts with the Uji.
Yep.
Yeah, he does.
And a bow.
Yeah.
And a
Yeah.
shield.
So good all around.
Yeah.
But yeah, in every
Yep, I
other
think I'm gonna like
Souls
this.
game, I used the Uchi as my main weapon. It carried me.
Yeah, it's just so good.
I think I'm gonna be okay with this. I'm sprinting through the academy just to practice killing things.
Get used to that moveset.
That's fast. And then you add on the fact that I've got my healing sitting here, so I'm just like running through this mob, just destroying everything. Just
You still have your
out.
giant sword on your back.
Yep.
Oh god, so yeah, you are getting a lot of healing.
Like nothing gets a chance to hit me, and if it does, it don't.
Yo, my biggest complaint about Elden Ring is literally right-clicking the right stick, dude. The amount of times something's literally center of my camera, then my character just the whole screen flips around because it just decided it doesn't want to target something in my camera, pisses me
I
off.
know. That is honestly one of my biggest issues too. Like something
I
goes
just don't
behind a
lock onto
pillar and then unlocks. Fuck. Sorry. And then you try and target it when it comes around, and then your camera flips.
Yep.
It's
Oh, it's
so
so
goddamn
cancer.
annoying. Then you're freaking out because you're trying to like retarget. Then you get slammed.
I gotta be. But when I return, oh, I got plans. New sword edition.
Yeah, I really enjoy my Duvia daggers.
Yeah, that was fun. I used them that whole playthrough except for at the very end.
Yep. I can see why. They are... If things bleed, they melt.
Yep. Oh my god, Bleed is so good against a fire giant, what the fuck. Just big ass chunk. Because he has so much health, so percentage health is pretty powerful.
Yeah, what is your opinion of that fight, Winston?
That's actually the fight I'm like the worst at, I feel like, of most fights. I thought it was fine.
Do you fight on foot or on the horse?
Foot. He always kills me on the horse, but that's because I didn't know how to, Sorry, 1 second. I'm being killed. I didn't know you could iframe things dismounting the horse. Because when I'm on horse, he just knocks me off the horse always. I can't dodge his hits when I'm approaching. But so I always fought him off horse, but I always found that fight I was just really bad at that fight in general.
Yeah, well, because I'm just like, I wonder if I just got lucky, because I got him to the second phase pretty quickly after it broke his brace and got that weak chunk of his his leg, and then second phase he kept rolling away and I kept sprinting after him, and basically it seemed like he got caught in an animation loop of trying to roll away from me and then doing the overhand swipe as I approached. And I would just sprint under him and just start slashing his leg. And it was just that over and over again until he died.
Well, I never had any issues with him in the first playthrough. Subsequent playthrough becomes a lot harder for me. His health pool gets
Well, I suppose
very
because his
massive.
health pool just
Yeah.
gets
Oh
insane.
god, yeah, I bet a lot of them just get gnarly.
Malekith is a boss that I blew up on the first playthrough, and then subsequent playthroughs became the bane of my existence. And then
Ugh.
this previous playthrough, my latest one, the Godskin duo was ridiculous. Because I'm starting to get to the point where if you make a spirit summon, they just kill it instantly.
Oh.
so your mimic tier's not very useful when he's dead instantly.
No.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, that was a boss fight that I ended up one-shotting on my first playthrough that I was like, oh god, what is happening? Oh, they're coming back. Oh god! I was like, oh.
Yeah, I
okay,
literally
guess
never
that's
had problems with the
Malekith
Godskin.
has been slapping me around. Like,
Yeah, Malekith
nobody's
gets
business.
really rough on later playthroughs because the problem is his health pool is really small in the first playthroughs.
Yeah, it's very small.
Yep, that's why you're like, oh, that wasn't that hard of a boss. But then in later
Which one is
playthroughs,
Malekith?
you haven't fought him yet.
Oh. Well, then I'll
Yeah,
let
he
you know.
is. That's who I'm on the PlayStation. He has shown me my own asshole multiple times.
My first playthrough, he just went to
Very
his second
cool, though.
phase, and I killed him in like 3 or 2 jump attacks, and I was like, well, that boss is dead.
Oh god, that is not what happens with me.
Well,
I didn't even
guess
know-
Winston said before that the certain play styles will really change some
Yeah.
bosses.
Oh yeah.
I did full exploration, so it's probably a little more than over-leveled. I think I beat my first playthrough like around level 160.
Okay, I think I'm 130 on the PlayStation right now.
Perfect. So I'm almost ready to, keep advancing forward.
The funny thing is, I think I was 130
Or 57.
something when I met Melania. I had the whole game explored besides Faro Missoula, and I was fighting Melania, and I leveled up to 150 to kill her or something. Melania is definitely the hardest boss of this game. I hope they don't nerf her because she is optional.
Yeah, I don't think,
I don't think
they
they will. I'm
Well-
getting an impression that she's meant to be.
Well, the funny
As
thing
hard
is
as she
Radon
is.
is
Yeah.
also optional, so
I think the only thing they will do to her is probably change up her first flurry attack, which I think is just maybe a little bit too hard to deal with depending on the circumstances.
if you're close to her, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can survive.
With 60 vigor,
But-
you can survive a lot of her
Yeah.
hits. If you have less than 40 vigor, that fight is gonna be rough.
That fight is definitely gonna be really rough without.
I think with 60 vigor, you can survive, or 50 or 60 vigor, you can survive the grab into anime stab. All her moves are anime, let's be honest. They're all anime
Yeah.
moves.
They are.
It is a very cool fight.
I didn't think it was that cool. I thought Radon was cooler.
Well, I mean, the thing is with her is like, depending on your weapon set and build, the fight can be very cool. I don't know if she's like a cool fight for colossal weapon strength
Nope.
builds.
The problem with her is with colossal weapons is she can change up her combos and she can break her combos mid combo to jump away. But when she started breaking combos on me because I started getting used to where she was vulnerable in combos, and then she would break the combo early to dodge me, I was like, "You motherfucking cunt! You can't just break your combo halfway through. What the hell?"
And then she said, "Oh yes, I can."
Yes, I can. I used the wolves the entire game for my spirit summon because they're not really that overpowered, but they're also really good still because they stagger stuff. And I realized early that, oh wait, she's just healing off my summons. I was like, this isn't good. I'm giving her 3 targets to heal off of.
Oh no.
When I like died to her like 15 times before I realized she was healing. I didn't even know. I was so busy.
Yeah, the first couple times I encountered her, I was just like, "Oh, okay, like whatever." And then I was like, "Wait a minute,
I had her at
really
half
sure
health.
I did damage. Why is she at full health?"
Yup.
I was like, I guess maybe I just
Oh
didn't hit
no.
her. And then it was, yeah, that was rough.
God, I am trying to fight this Black Knife ringleader assassin.
Hmm.
And
Oh,
the Everdale.
Electo? Electo.
Oh god, Electo.
Yeah.
That was he's literally a Melania with a simpler kit. She literally copies like his entire kit, but makes it way more difficult.
Oh, well, he was painful. I got him to like half health this time.
He's also a colossal weapon raper. His colossal weapons are so bad against targets that can jump away and have like very small windows of retaliation.
I believe it. I feel like I'm my fastest I've ever been, and I'm like, God damn this guy. Or girl,
Poison.
I'm not sure.
Girl.
Oh, that's nice. I did put a message down on this location thing. Try suffering. It's gotten 2 positives.
Am I blind? Where's the way out in this joint? Oh, there it is. I am blind, I guess.
Oh, that hurt.
Yeah, I struggled with Electo really hard, so it made sense I struggled with Melania when I got to her. Electo, for me, the hardest bosses in the game were actually Melania, Electo, and Margit. Margit mostly because I didn't level up at all before fighting him. And Electo and Melania because I think my build is just really rough. I didn't know! That's not my fault, dude! Some suspicious lady comes to me at my campfire and makes an offer? I'm gonna say no. I'm not gonna say yes to that.
I mean, I'm just familiar with the tropes, Dark Souls tropes, so I'm assuming she's...
I was very suspicious, but I was like, ah, fuck it, we'll find out. I just was like, are there gonna be other cooler people that I'm gonna like not choose because I didn't know?
Yep, you missed out, Canada.
Probably.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, you can only choose one other finger maiden to have as your maiden, and you kill her instantaneously when you choose her. So if that makes you feel any better, at least that one, at least that one lives a little bit longer.
I didn't even know that you could choose a different one. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Well, you can very briefly. Very briefly. You literally kill her like.
I'm assuming someone at like if you're gonna become my kindling. That's
Yeah.
my assumption.
Oh my! Where'd this bat come from? Are you kidding me? I'm not gonna spoil it. It's a quest line.
That's fair.
Wonder which quest line you're referring to.
Ayeda.
Oh, I don't
I
know.
don't even
about
know who
one.
that is.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I didn't even know she. Kay was making fun of me because I never encountered her on my first playthrough at all.
If I did, I don't think I.
Certain things have to happen before she's even possible to encounter. She's I'm not gonna talk about it in case people care.
I mean, it sounds like none of us have met her, so I think you're okay. But
Yeah, you're probably okay for that.
So you probably met Shibriri.
Yes.
She's similar being to Shibriri in that, but she's not aware of it like Shibriri is.
Which one is Shibiri again?
The one that takes over whatever the finger hunter's.
Oh yeah,
body.
yeah. I just murked him right away.
Yep, me too. I was like, no way he gave you that body. Bullshit. Call it fucking shenanigans.
Oh, and then you get the fucking sweet armor afterwards too, so you know, works out.
But
I never even met the finger hunter dude. So
What? Really?
no.
Oh wow.
So he just showed up like I saw the Shibiri or whatever. I was like, Alright, sure. You just hang out there, I guess, with your creepy laugh. Alright.
But, Irinia, the daughter to the guy in the fort, remember her?
Oh, yeah.
You know how she dies? Well, her body gets taken over by Hyetta, but Hyetta's not aware that she took over someone's body. And Hyetta's on a quest to find the light, follow the light. But the light she's following isn't the light of grace, it's the light of the frenzied flame. And that quest line brings you to the frenzied flame, Three Fingers. And she teaches you how to access the door.
Oh.
That's insane.
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't really done anything with
But
those things.
when you're on your way down there, every grace you encounter, Melina pleads with you over and over again not to keep going. And you eventually keep going, you're touched by the Three Fingers, and Melina leaves you. But what's her name can become your maiden then. But when she becomes your maiden, seeing the frenzied flame as you have burns her, kills her. So so you kill her instantaneously after she achieves her goal of becoming a finger maiden.
Amazing.
Oops. It's actually a good quest line though, with the things you're doing with her on the quest line. I liked it. I did it on my Frenzied Flame playthrough. It's not required, but it was part of it. So
Apparently, and I don't know if this can change any ending or actually affects anything, but apparently the needle you get from
that I actually got in my first playthrough and fixed myself because I touched the Frenzied Flame my first playthrough.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, KO spoiled it for me though. That's how. He's like, "Oh, you just take off all your clothes to go inside the door." I'm like, "Okay," and then he's like, "You shouldn't have done that because now you're locked into that ending." And I was like, "Well, fuck." Well, I did the Millicent line, got the needle, but I actually got spoiled on how to go to that secret dragon lord to use the needle there. That I would have never figured out without being spoiled. I was too slow in my playthrough and got too much spoilage.
Yeah.
I did a pretty good job.
All of that means nothing.
Well, it doesn't help too that this game is like, you know, insanely popular. Like, beyond how I would have ever expected a game like the Souls game to reach.
Do you guys remember where the other half of that medallion is to get up to the plateau?
Which
There's the one.
Yes, the
Alec Tree one?
No, the other one.
Oh, no idea. You don't need it though. You just go to the magma worm layer.
Yeah. That's the way I always went. But I was like, I was gonna try to find half. Yeah, I thought it was like up where all that madness stuff was, but I don't see it.
Try to do a quick Google search.
Yeah,
I probably could.
That's a
I
good
was trying to
question.
remember.
Because I just remember showing up there at some point and I had them, and I was like, I got these, but I have them. What the fuck does it mean that you come across a replica of the hold in the capital?
See, the hold is the replica of the capital. I actually got that a little bit backwards.
It's like it's like the Hunter's Workshop situation.
So it's like a weird dream?
No, it's like a special space created by America, I think.
But then
for
it's
the Tarnished.
too.
Yeah, because the tree is burning. It's built with the power of Graze.
Oh. Ooh, I just got the coated sword.
Ooh,
There's like a... Yeah, where the
I've seen some
fingers
good,
is.
cool PvP videos of the coated sword.
Yeah, I was thinking, of my golden halberd guy. If I keep going with him, potentially doing the Sword of Night and Flame and the coated sword.
Yeah, but I had the whole needle by myself, but I would have never figured out where to use the needle finally to remove the influence of the Frenzied Flame. I never would have figured that out. There's no way in hell.
Yeah.
Because it said consume it, and I'm like, where can it won't let me consume it. It says consume, but it won't let me. It says consume to remove influence of outer gods or whatever. And I'm like, okay, but how do I consume it?
Tell me more.
Yeah, because I put it in my equipment and it won't let me eat it, so I don't know what to do. But after learning all the lore of Makella and what him and Melania were trying to do, the needles make a lot of sense.
Yeah. Well, you know, Miguela's gonna be a
Gotta
DLC.
be DLC, yeah, no way is he not. I smacked his hand a million times and ran around there and teleported back a whole bunch of times, and I never could get him out of the damn cocoon, so he's gotta be DLC.
Well, then you talk to, was it Gideon or whatever, and he's like, oh, we should probably just destroy that. And I was like, oh, okay, so I guess I'll go back there and hit it a bunch, and nothing happened. I was like, alright, well, huh. DLC it is.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Bloodborne tie-in.
Oh, man, don't rustle my jimmies like that.
God damn it! After playing this, I want to play Bloodborne, but Sony.
What I want is I want a Demon Souls for PC.
Technically, you can play it on PlayStation now. I don't know how. Oh wait, does that? Can you play on PlayStation now?
I don't know if Demon Souls is on there. The original one might be. No, I doubt it. They probably don't want to give that up.
I mean, for the price is right.
What I was gonna say is they made a Demon Souls remaster for PlayStation, but they said they were gonna do PC, and then they backed out of the PC, so people are pissed. But like, I'm either gonna play next Souls game I'll play will probably be Sekiro or Demon Souls if they release it. Maybe I'll start Bloodborne series. We'll see.
Bloodborne's so good.
Bloodborne is so good.
Yeah, that's what everybody's saying. It's like the best. So I'll but the problem is the Ultimate Raid's coming out in half a month. So starting a new game now would be really bad. So I won't start until later this year if I do.
Oh, this is bad. I've recruited 2 birds and a dog. The T-Rex dogs. They're all in a frenzy. They're all very mad.
They're in a feeding frenzy on your face.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And it does not seem like they're hurting each other nearly enough. Well, I died.
Oh, thing to note is my last playthrough, my assassin playthrough, I actually got into the capital without ever going past the tree, the horse guys and the gargoyle and the other horse guy, because I went to the depths first by the undead tree and Godwin's corpse. There's actually the teleporter there brings you inside the capital. That's how I got into the capital last playthrough. I was doing the Fia quest line. Yeah. You don't need to go in by land.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep. I was like, oh, I am in the capital now. I guess I'll keep going.
It's also really cool, the end boss for that.
Oh yeah. I had no idea what it was until I watched the lore video later.
Dectus medallion. Yeah, I'm just gonna Google this because I don't know where this is.
I don't know what enables Radon to be fightable. I know if you progress through Ronnie's quest line, he is. I don't know if there's something else that also allows him to be fightable.
Yeah, that
something,
also triggers that.
I think it might be Altus Plateau access. Like once you get to the Altus Plateau.
It's funny because I don't know if anybody really knows for sure. I love how this game is so mysterious still.
Because a lot of, and I've noticed, because I've been doing all these playthroughs in the different mending runes, I've noticed a lot of parts of the quests are not accessible until you have Altus Plateau access. So that might be what causes the Radon fight to be accessible.
Wait, what? Say that one more time.
Radon's fight is not accessible at the beginning of the game. I tested it.
Oh, really?
I think the 2 points that cause it to be accessible are if you progress Ronnie's questline or if the Altus Plateau is accessible. You get that first grace point after that dragon and the carts.
Hmm.
Hello, Mr. Gargoyle. Goodbye, Mr. Gargoyle. I have want nothing to do with you. Goodbye.
Fucking gargoyles.
I have almost a level up. I'm at 692,000 souls. I need another 120,000.
Oh, God.
I don't want to die right now. Oh shit, I gotta run past Margit 2. Do I have to fight him? Or can I run past him too? I'm gonna run past him. Put these foolish ambitions to rest.
Weird temple in the mountains.
I know I was linking a meme to some friends in another Discord where it's like, link the song that you've been railed to the most, and it it cuts away to a picture of Millennia's battle arena with like a Peter Griffin falling over dead. It just says Millennia jumping around and her music going. I'm like, yeah, that's probably true. Oh my god, I died so much to her.
I think we all did.
I was
Yeah.
I was seething.
Buddy, I can brag that I have not died to her once, so
Yeah, that's a good point.
just saying. Pretty big deal over here.
I'll tell you, man, I was seething. I was not a happy camper, and some of them... And it almost felt like the longer I fought her, the worse I got. Breaks and coming back was definitely the play.
Yeah. Tony, any chance you have the Giant's Hero... What is this called? Giant Conquering Hero's Grave in the mountains?
I believe I did that, yeah.
Do you want to do it again?
That one.
I mean, I haven't even gone into it yet, but I'm here and I am looking around. This feels like a great dungeon for companionship.
You know, that one isn't too bad, but I can...
Maybe I just want friendship, Tony. Maybe I just really want to tell you that you're beautiful.
He would love to tell you that, but he can't because you butt-ass ugly. Boom! Get fucked.
Someday. I have like 4 of those things now.
I do miss my flame cleanse me spell.
Oh, it's so nice.
This
Honestly,
thick
like
space is a little rough.
even re-speccing, I was just like, nope, we're gonna make sure we can still cast that. I can say thank you, wonderful, my beloved, and you're beautiful.
What?
I have 4 different dialogue options for weird little skin flesh things.
Oh.
I don't know what they're called. They're just gross. They say things.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The little guys.
Yeah, but most of them say it so low that you can't even understand them. Except for you're beautiful.
Oh, something died somewhere randomly in the world and I got souls for it.
Well, I know what that's like. Tony, so are you coming to join me, or
You're a fucking giant.
Man, the rats can guard counter?
Wait, what?
that's
The big ass rat guard countered me and then one shot.
Wow, rats really stepping
At least
up.
it made that same noise that like and then I died. Oh,
They
that's
not
okay. I got
good.
the medallion, so I'm gonna get out of there.
That is pretty
Dude,
big.
sometimes I dodge stuff and it says I didn't dodge it. I'm like, that's some bullshit. I definitely iframe that arrow.
Judge! I'll be right back and get another beer.
Objection! Objection to me
Well,
getting
at
hit by
least-
that arrow?
I mean, it's been pretty good as far as like the hitboxes and everything. At least it's no goddamn Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, Dark Souls 2 had some rough moments. Little like adaptability or whatever that stat was.
Oh god. that was like, it's funny because I know it's a pretty decent game, but I just can't see it through my rage.
What game?
Dark Souls
2.
2. I've had a lot of fun with it, but yeah.
Well, I think it's just like there's a couple systems that just I could not get past, like the durability, which was fucking annoying for dex weapons. At least at launch. I don't know if they changed it to be less of a pain in the ass, but it felt like after a couple of hits, your weapon could just get melted super fast, especially with katanas. And then the adaptability, so it felt like you're getting chunked by just like random shit.
Yeah.
And then how weird the world design was too.
Very theme parky.
Well, it just didn't make a whole lot of sense.
No.
Especially coming from Dark Souls. Like you go...
I mean, to be fair, neither does Iron Man 2. It's just kind of like this sad wash up of like a movie. Iron Man 3 is better, but it's honestly just a repeat of The Incredibles.
I don't remember Iron Man. Really 2 or 3, or really or 1.
Iron Man, he's
honestly.
like, oh, I almost died.
I vaguely remember
Oh,
1.
yeah, I
2
almost
I
died. I would
don't
make
remember.
2.
Apparently
shit.
I thought 3 was 2,
You're
but
better
then
than-
I don't remember 3. Like I saw it as at a midnight release in college with some statesmen, and that was the last time I saw it.
I saw it. So Iron Man 2 just was so disappointing because it was just like, oh yeah, the military wants Iron Man because why wouldn't they?
I mean, that seems
And-
realistic.
Yeah. And so that part was fine. And then, you know, Stark is just like, oh, surprise. No one is able to make this. Like, here's a video of a guy, like, literally breaking his spine because the robot twists complete like a 180 while he's wearing it. You're like, yep, no one else is ready. They can't make this. It's just me. And then, guy with like lightning whips shows up and they're like, oh, because you became a superhero, there are now super villains that are trying to contest you, so this is your fault. And he's dealing with the fact that apparently his chest piece is slowly radiating poison into his blood, so he's technically dying.
Oh, you should get good. See, I always thought, like in my memory, that was the Mandarin, the big Russian guy, because he's like Russian with whips, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
I
the Mandarin
apparently.
is supposed to be an alien in the comics.
Wait,
It is not.
why would a Russian guy be
then
called
he's
Mandarin?
in the third one.
That's Chinese.
What? Right? Like that's just my memory. It was like, oh, this because he comes up in what? One of those Marvel movies.
He's in 3. He's
Yeah,
in
but like
3.
he's in something else, isn't he? Where we see him again, and it's like, oh, this guy.
You shouldn't.
Oh, then who the fuck am I thinking of?
Maybe the Vulture? No, that's not true. He doesn't. He's like briefly referenced in whatever that shitty Morpheus movie is. Because he meets him in prison. I don't know what you're thinking of, but
Yeah, I guess
No.
maybe my Marvel movies are all crossed,
that's
which is
quite-
very possible.
There's only been a couple decades of it, so.
The funny thing about Iron Man 3 was like, it's a perfectly fine movie, but it's also perfectly forgettable at the same time.
The more time you spend like thinking about it, the less it makes sense. But you
What
know,
all I remember
on a
is, like,
basic
fire
level, it's
plant
fine.
people.
Yeah, weird explosive fire people, and
Plants.
there's
I
just a
don't
million.
remember that.
There's just a million Iron Man drones. Like he's.
I
built
remember
a bunch of
that.
different suits. Yeah. Tony, where? I'm waiting for you. Why aren't you here?
Just give me a second.
Are you
trying
like
to ascend.
crawling here?
Tony's
You've never
assisting
been
me
here
in my
before?
playthrough in the Hilltop Giants.
You bastard.
I mean,
If that was true, I would have totally joined you.
yeah. How is your playthrough going, Aaron? You
That's fine. I just got up to the plateau.
nice. Yeah, I am just about to get to Golden Godfrey.
Wait, what do you mean?
Are you in
Supposed
New
to be
Game
getting to
Plus?
me.
Well, I'm just trying to get this grace here, and then I'll come help. Can't you just cool your goddamn
Hey.
jets?
Oh, you're.
I'm just like, hey, you should come join me and we do this thing.
Wait,
together.
you mean
oh, yeah, that
actual
sounds good.
Godfrey
Oh,
or a Golden Godfrey, the spirit one?
Godfrey.
Wait, so you're on like a new playthrough?
Yeah.
Well, how can you go to the Giant's place to help him? Oh, you're on a different character
Yeah,
completely.
different character.
Gotcha. Wait, I'm almost.
Why are there shadow
Jesus.
monsters in this dungeon? I can't.
Why
hit them.
not?
I can't
don't-
hurt them.
you
They're
don't
not
want shadow
attacking me,
monsters?
so that's kind of okay. But I don't want to play that game. Oh, little stone golem guy's gonna. Oh yeah, he hits me, but I can't hit him. Touche, buddy. Bastard.
Did my game just crash again? Is that where
Yeah,
I fallen for the night? Fuck,
yeah. It's
bro.
funny. I haven't had any game crashes.
I had 2
and then all of a
today.
sudden I get like sometimes clusters of them. Like
I guess my computer's been on.
Yeah, it's very hit and miss. It seems like.
I still have performance issues from time to time, but not nearly as bad as